Hey everybody, so we are back here at Alexander Schaeffer Farm. We're here for the third year in a row at the World War II weekend. We are here on Saturday. Normally I come here on Sundays. I think tomorrow it's going to probably rain pretty bad, so who knows what it's going to be like or if even the event will happen. But we're here with Josh and Sharon and their kids, so we're going to have a cool day. We're going to see all the encampments and everything that goes on. We're going to visit the museum this time because last time I was just not healthy. Still not healthy, but better than I was. So we'll get to see all the vehicles, everything that goes with it, and enjoy another World War II weekend here at the Alexander Schaeffer Farm. Let's turn this around. So here's one group of the Army soldiers where they have one of their encampments. Nazi flag there, and it has, of course, the sign like they normally have where it says so far to different villages. Pretty cool. Sort of, I don't want to say disappointing, but there's just not a whole lot here this year, so I don't know what's up. Very nice. It's like the chickens made it, and it's a couple soldiers down there. There's a guy dressed as a reporter, and you can see a couple guys moving up where the German lines would normally be, but I don't see anybody along like where they'd have the American. They dig like trenches and stuff like that. So there's a couple Jeeps here. There's one of those larger vehicles. And then it's just different than it normally is. But they have a couple encampments and you get to see what all weaponry they had and just sort of, hey, how's it going? Pretty good, how are you doing?
Good. Let me know if you have any questions or anything on
Thank
any
you.
of it.
I think this is like baseball was something as a way for the soldiers to just be able to relax a little bit. You know, something in war like Civil War and all those types of things. How important those types of things were in baseball has been the troops. I think down here, this might even, they usually have a group of guys with the East Penn reenactors who do just such a magnificent. I'm going down to this tent. I think these are they might be the Russian troops because they do different groups that were fought in World War II, and they sort of come here every single year.
Not every single year.
Well, last 2 years they were here. And it's just sort of neat to see what they all did and what they have. But you get to see, I'm not sure if these are the Russians or not. It's sort of, but the uniforms look very much like that. I was trying to see if there's anything down through here.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Taking a video and I'm using it.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
So you guys are representing
The USSR, or the
okay.
Red Army.
Sort of what I thought it was
Yeah.
with the
44th
These
Sappers of
guys-
the 193rd Rifle Division.
Yeah, so these guys are doing sappers. I'm doing logistics.
okay.
Logistics in the Red Army was a lot different than it was in the U.S. Army. U.S. Army, it was more, you had independent companies, battalion, and regiments that their sole job was logistics. In the Red Army, it was done by division.
Okay.
Like, their divisions were very self-sufficient. So your company and battalion levels were clerks.
Okay.
They were the ones responsible with issuing the gear, the food, the supplies, everything out to the people under them.
Mm-hmm.
The regiment and division level were the actual logistics officers that were responsible for getting those supplies to them.
Okay.
They would have wore infantry shoulder cords like me. This would be infantry.
Okay.
Their collar tabs, which they're wearing a different uniform than I am.
Mm-hmm.
They're wearing the OBR 35. I'm wearing what is called the OBR 43.
Okay.
So I'm wearing late war, they're wearing early war. Usually you could tell in the Soviet Army the difference in what color their shoulder pads are.
Okay.
Logistics were still infantry.
Okay.
The majority of the time they were like specialized infantry,
Mm-hmm.
but they were still supposed to go out and fight.
Okay.
Except for the regiment division level, they had special piping around their collar tabs.
Okay.
To be like, hey, even though we're technically part of the infantry, we don't go out and fight this.
Yeah.
They were also higher ranking officers.
Okay.
It was usually a captain up to colonel most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
The clerks at company level were corporal is what equivalent to the U.S. is, but it's also your fighter,
Mm-hmm.
or junior sergeant, which would be like a sergeant equivalent. And then for battalion level, it would be a junior lieutenant, which is equivalent to like a second lieutenant.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's like usually every single year you guys in some form are here.
I was here 2 years ago for the first time.
Okay.
This was actually, I think, my second ever event with these guys 2 years ago.
Okay.
Before that, I did like a lot of Red War and Old West and Civil War. Like,
Okay.
Old West is pretty popular out here in PA.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for an event that's, I wouldn't say it's close, but it's nearby, Jacobsburg Historical Society, the weekend of September 20th, has an Old West event.
Oh cool. All right. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you guys do.
Yeah, I mean, I love history. So a lot of people, sometimes they question me about the beard. So in the Red Army, if you were 40 or older, you could have a beard.
Okay.
For this weekend, I'm 40, but I still got like 11 years before I'm 40.
Yeah.
But I'm starting a historical YouTube channel, and one of the first people I'm collabing with, we're doing an Old West thing, and they're very adamant I don't shave because they said I look like this really obscure outlaw.
Oh right.
And I'm like, sure, okay. So if I shave, I lose all this growth and I lose out on like $300.
Yeah. Hey, it's worth keeping it.
Yeah.
Cool.
But do you have a YouTube channel? Or just
Yeah, I'm called the Hometown Historian.
I've heard of your channel.
Yeah.
So I want to note here, this gentleman was absolutely phenomenal. We wound up talking for probably about 15 minutes or so, and he was talking about how his knowledge of history is just insane. And it was just such a cool conversation. But he is also going to be starting a YouTube channel himself. So when that happens, I will be promoting his channel because he's phenomenal at telling all these different stories and these aspects of history. So I look forward to sharing that with you, and thank you to him as well.
So here's a really cool, this is a military vehicle, it's a Dodge. It's just so neat, just all the little things that they have here that, there were so many uses for vehicles like this that, you could pull other cars out of whatever they were, out of the mud or whatever, because that was ever present thing that they had to deal with. You get to see the engine here. It's just such a cool thing here. It just has so many things right here that just really brings that back. The ingenuity of how they found, for whatever their needs were, they found ways to solve those problems. Very, very cool. Hello, sir.
No.
So these would be all the rations and things that they
These
would.
are K rations and the C rations they would have ate in the field.
Very nice. And you even have the Hershey bar that didn't melt.
If they were lucky enough to have one, yeah.
Yeah. It's just interesting what they would have all had and how simple but just ingenious these items were for their needs, and how everything sort of had to fit together to be able to actually carry it around. So it was really impressive what they were able to do, and just even like with these trucks, just how they like just for the slot for the rifle and stuff like that, they just came up with ways to do things that they were always prepared to fight and have everything with them. Thank you for what you do, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, sure.
So this is the coolest part, where all the vehicles that they use for the U.S. Army and these reenactments are all here. What all the different names are, I don't know. I mean, obviously the Jeeps, but then you have like a smaller, like neither one of these is an actual tank. I don't believe they're armored vehicles. I mean, they might technically be tanks. Correct me if I'm wrong, but so very, very cool. Just being able to see all these different things. So they're just so neat. You see every aspect of what a soldier would need. These Jeeps were so essential to everything that they did. I remember this guy. He's been here the last 3 years. I love the guy that's dressed up as a reporter too. It's so cool. I love how even the jets, but even their Jeeps, they would personalize. So you gotta love
Mike,
that.
go get us a BFA.
Yep, exactly.
These I know I don't say vehicle correctly because I'm Dutchy, but they're so iconic, and just what they symbolize is the battle for freedom. And that's something you wouldn't think being in there. There was actually like a wooden bench inside this thing and everything, but then you see all the weaponry they had. Like these things really, several different types of machine guns, and then your larger gun there. But you know, they had all kinds of stuff.
I love this stuff, so I was excited to come because I wasn't able to go to the
Even things like excuse me, the pick, essential tools stuff.
that one, and
Really cool.
So this next gentleman is going to give the website and their group that they do these reenactments to let you know where, if you want to donate to them, or also if you want to see what they all have to offer, because it's an extraordinary group. And thank you once again to him.
Greatest Generation Living History Association, our website is gglha.com.
All right, thanks so much.
Yep, you're
Just have the U.S. lines here. It's just so cool. We'll be going up to the German lines next. I think I'm gonna sit down for a little bit.
Last year it was just this, and then people army crawled over there and they started firing at people. Like they drive tanks through it. They rent the land.
Squad leader. Accessibility must 1990, can you cover us if we advance on that hill? Pass over to 1919.
We're in 1919.
That's military code for something. Yeah, some kind of, like, it's a code for some kind of maneuver or whatever.
Advance first out. Go about 25 yards out. Fire first. Cover their advance.
Guess the Germans are just going to let them come in.
What are they going into glass to hide?
Second, are you in an advantageous position to cover them? Definitely to fire left. First one, get ready to move. Go. I think they cleared out.
So, as always, I want to say thank you for coming along. And this was a great adventure. It is the third straight year that we've come to the Alexander Schaeffer Farm World War II weekend. And as always, thank you, and we'll see you all about town. So at the end here, I've forgotten about this. I wanted to add this extraordinary, beautiful lady, Dorothy Trait, was there in the barn where they normally have the guy does a World War II museum type thing. But she is one of the original ladies that did on these war efforts, the Rosie Riveter type individual. And there's these cool pictures of all the different pictures from back then. It was just really cool to meet her, and it was cool to see Josh and Sharon's girls, so proud to be able to meet her. And she'd write these little notes, and it was just really was a privilege. And it was just sort of the cherry on the cake, I could say the icing on the cake at the end of the event to be able to meet her. So thank you to Dorothy for being there, and thank you for her service. History is out there, my friends.